All right, good morning, y'all. Gonna keep this thing going. I got my fire back. We're gonna, bring this thing back to the original essence, the original thing that I do in helping individuals. Got off my bull crap. Paige, I got all your information. I do appreciate you reaching out. I got your information, and then we're gonna get you started. Said you're ready to start to do this thing with your visitation and the bankruptcy. So we could definitely gonna help you out with that over here. That's just what I does. Got a new secretary anyway, so it'd be great to start working her in to the operation. So let me give you something to drink. You'll be holding me well. If y'all don't mind. You'll be holding me well. Shit, if y'all don't mind. No, I'm not going to drink none of that. She's always complaining about the things she ain't got. The things she ain't got. I can't be it two places at one time. But if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. Oh, you better wait until tonight, girl. We got our drink. Okay. I have to tell y'all, man, the show that I did last night, the comments that I'm getting is just mind-boggling. Not mind-boggling, but big high participation. Wow. I definitely appreciate that. What's going on, Mr. Dawks? Wow. So Twilight Star said, if you want to avoid this, get a black woman that has no U.S. citizenship. Wow. One day, individuals are going to listen to me and say, I didn't understand it from that perspective before, but, I get it now. But highly likely because it's a group thing. If one get it, they all have to get it. And that's just not how roll. So good morning, individuals. Appreciate you for being here. Mr. Dog said the title of this reminds me so much of Black women and my upbringing. So here's what we're talking about today. I'm going to keep this thing going. I'm going to keep this fire going. It's going to be kind of like a little flame, but I'm going to help you guys understand, get this thing back to the essence and the hardcore, and help you guys understand the perspective of when you break up with a baby and when you break up without a baby. When you break up with a baby and you break up without a baby. Now, there's dynamics into what I'm talking about when I say when you break up with a woman and you have a baby, and then when you break up with a woman and you don't have a baby. The dynamics of breaking up with a woman with the woman with the baby is that child, as I stated on one of my titles, poor Black kids, because your mother don't love you. You know what's lost in all this is the fact that I fathered a child. And I am a decent person, despite what Black women think. I am a decent person. I'm going to downgrade me to decent. I do have some traits about me that was taught to me by a man that was taught to him by a woman. So the protocol in which I live in today, if you look up the family tree, the protocol that I am on today is that of a woman. And I truly think that, I'm decent. I got something to offer to Atia Bradley's daughter, but no, I can't. I have nothing to offer. I'm not worthy. So I'm going to talk about break up without a baby. When you break up without a baby, oh yeah, you know what I got to do? Okay, when you break up without a baby, there's just different elements involved. But when you break up, when you have a baby, let me go left right out the gate. People, we are animals. The animal life form is the only life form that has an aggressive killer instinct. We have killer instincts. We're animals. There's two life forms. There's plant life and animal life. We are the animal life. We have a killer instinct. Because we have a killer instinct, that's always an option within us. I'm having problems now at the job that I drive for. They just don't want to understand the fact that I just don't want to. I just don't want to. What's going on, Buford? Peace to you, King. I'm not going to do loads that you're just going to drop on me at 10 o'clock and tell me I got to be at the yard at 10:15. That is not a bad thing. But this appreciation I'm giving it to a woman. And this is what a lot of guys got to understand. I understand women more than they understand themselves. I haven't met one woman in my life that understood women more than I understood women. And it's like I had a woman say, you know, she said, I hate liars, I hate this, I hate that. And I said to her, so When there's none of that around for you to hate, what exactly is your hate doing? What is your hate doing? Like, I hate liars, I hate this, I hate that. I don't have to say I hate living in the ghetto, because I don't live there. I don't have to say all these things that I hate in the midst of all the things that I hate. It's an oxymoron. But you will listen to a woman and be adamant and think she's making a power statement about all the things she hates and the stresses in her life. And I'm like, okay. I want to be clear. When I say I know more about women than they do, I'm talking about the perspective up the chain of their emotional mind state. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Come on, stop fucking with me. Stop being a fucking with me here. You never heard nobody else say emotions run high, logic run low. You never heard nobody else say that. Never heard anybody else say they use it as a trigger. So understand. And if you understand women, then you got to understand other female species. And you'll see that they all have one thing in common. They have the killer instinct on standby. God designed them that way. You see, they want to praise the Lord, but they don't want to understand how God designed them. God designed women, and it was perfect as long as they was on the side of a man. That was part of the design too. But now we live in the days where women say, I can be erratic, stupid, dumb. I can just do all these things and be on my own. No, you can be all those things, but it's best when you're anchored with a man, because a man gonna say, baby, you don't need to do that. Baby, no. I'm gonna tell you, I was talking to my friend about 3 months ago. Listen to what I'm telling you. I was talking to my friend about 3 months ago. This is June 1st. So 3 months ago was somewhere back in back in February, March. About 7 o'clock in the evening, he gets, why don't you go and put something on the grill? And he said, it's 40 degrees outside. Why don't you go put something on the grill 7 o'clock at night? He said, it's 40 degrees outside. So take my friend out of that equation and add another woman that thinks you should go and put something on the grill at night at 40 degrees. And then another one around that woman, and another one around that woman. And you just surround them, and you got all these things. Think about that. What happens when why don't you put something on the grill? It's 40 degrees outside. You can't get them to understand this. They get offended by it. When they hear me, they get offended. They want to dub it as bashing, or in the old classic. You must hate. I'm sorry your dumb intellect don't allow you to believe it, but that nigga you used to deal with, that nigga hates you. All the things that he did to you, that's hate, boo. Because you ain't getting that from me. And no woman gets that from me. All right? When no good niggas do shit, it's just niggas is bugging. When great men say things, we hate. I tell you, but that is what I'm talking about now, right? The perspective of dumb, how it runs wild, and God designed them to be this way. And God designed them to be this way because you never heard nobody else say this. God designed women to be this way to ensure the continuity of our species. Our life, our very existence depends on women being fucking dumb. Humanity, our existence depends on it. Because you ever notice the women in the community y'all call black? You notice all the here's a dead ass an analogy of what I'm saying. You notice that all the shit that they do, claiming about men, but the one thing that they ain't stopping and doing is having babies. You notice that? Niggas ain't shit. Take a nigga down in front of the white man. That nigga there. Oh, I don't like that nigga. Oh, niggas be bugging. See, I'm tired of dealing with no good niggas. But they're having babies. Did not stop. You know why? Well, I just said it 2 minutes ago there, sweetie. Because that's how God designed them. Yeah. I don't like listening to this guy. Tell me when I'm wrong. So when you have a baby with a woman, you're in a relationship, and it's the breakup. The baby is not the baby no more. And I appreciate that. Toyota says, hi all, great video earlier, Chris. I appreciate that. I definitely do. I appreciate that. So the baby is not the baby no more. You guys need to get this out of your head. A lot of you guys, unfortunately, when you break up with a woman and y'all got a baby, you're still looking for reminiscences of the woman you was in a relationship with. She ain't on listening to you protocol no more. That's gone. That's out. Sorry. I don't know what you're looking for. They're not on listening to you protocol no more. You say it's raining. They say it's sunny. And it's cloudy out. You can hear the rain trickling on the roof. They're going to disagree with you for everything. It's cold out. I brought the kid a coat. They don't need no coat. They outside in a t-shirt just to despise you. It is dumb on the loose. Let me say that again. It is dumb on the loose. I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Start understanding, oh, that woman is an independent thinker now. Start thinking she's dumb. Start thinking, oh, she's an independent thinker now. Now the dumb comes in. Yeah, I know individuals are listening to me and they're saying, wow, this guy is harsh, cruel, and mean. Just tell me where I'm wrong at. Let me tell you something. I'm going to be clear about something. All the stuff that I'm telling y'all right now, I realized this in the last 3 years. I had not dealt with a Tia Bradley or her daughter in 9 years. So 3, 9, that's a 6-year gap. And in that 6-year gap, I was thinking just like y'all. Here's what y'all thinking. She just bugging right now. No, that's permanent. And then check this out. I want to be clear about something because there's a lot of women that listen to me and be like, I don't know women to be like that. Guess what? When you with your man, you put your ass up in the air for your man, don't you? Do you do that out in public? So how about this one, super dummies? Me and my goddamn antics. I'm such an antic whore. I'm such an antic whore. What's going on, Insatiable? So you won't put your ass up in the air for nobody other than your man. Unless you're, individuals that I met in my life, the ass up in the air is for multiples. But you won't put your ass up in the air for multiple individuals. How about the version of who that man is dealing with is different than the version of the person you know? Let me run that back. How about the version of the woman you know is different than the version of the woman the man knows? Because the saying goes, you're supposed to submit to the one you're intimate with. But now intimacy in this day and age is only used to get more shit from a nigga. You have sex with them, they'll pop right up and then start talking to you like you raped them. Oh, don't get me started. I want to be clear on that. And I mean crystal clear. Individuals that are watching me on Unplugged, the link below to come check me out on The Hated One. Facts at 100%. Now known as The Hated One. I seen a stat last week. Who is the most hated? It had me and Hitler right under me. God damn. Damn. Shit. I'm serious. I'm serious. I seen a hate chart. It had Chris Smith, the hated one. YouTube, fuck him. He's a fucking rat. He hate women. He hate. Had a couple of my ex-girlfriends give comments. He said he was this way, but when I fucked him, he should have at least changed. Then Hitler. I said, shit. I said, shit. Damn, Hitler? Damn. Bin Laden was like fifth. I was like, yo, some other cats I didn't know the name of. I don't know. I just know the names that's historically known, like Hitler. I'm like, damn, boy, I was number one. What are you going to do? But the world needs to stop and allow me to help and try to get you to understand. Children deserve better. You know, out of all this stuff that was going on, and this is how I learned that a woman can do 20 dumb things, and as long as she puts a man in the equation, the 20 dumb things that she did don't count. This is why they can fuck no good men. This is why if you ask a woman, about all the men that they dated and say, well, what was the end game? It wasn't longevity in marriage. It was at that time, dating this type of man was the style. I was young. And then when they get old, and everybody understands the perspective of a man when they get old. But when you see the youth, the best years of their life is given to the game. And you say, well, what was the end game in that? There was one. You know why? Because the backdrop is when all fails, it was involving a man, and it will always be his fault. Now, let me tell you something. That can sit well with you. Really. That can sit well with you. It don't sit well with men. It don't. Everything that a man says, he wants to be understood. When he's not understood, he pretty much going to declare you an enemy. Because now there's an agenda there. So, what I'm saying here today, right now, is the reason why nobody and everybody can ask me questions as opposed to saying, there's a little black girl that didn't deserve that needs her father. I have never heard a woman understand that that's what it trickled down to. When little children run around and listen to all the things that individuals talking about their father, my former daughter used to tell me that her mother and her family used to be sitting at the table talking about me, and they got mad when she started crying. They got mad at my daughter at that time for crying because they're talking about me. They just this people. I've seen hate starting from negativity. This is why I'm not accepting negativity. I'm not going to ease up. I'm not going to give a negativity a day. Just let me have this one. I'm not doing it. There's something about women when you allow them an inch. This is how men's supposed to treat me. All right, now let me give me the next one and let me get the next. No. Like I said, and this is the only thing individuals hear me, because I can't. It's like I don't give no supporting evidence. I just come on here blabbing women and leave. Okay. It's like Eddie Murphy said. He said, Bill Cosby called me up. He said, it ain't like I come on the stage. Fuck, shit, bitch, goddamn bitch. Good night. But if an individual would have to stop and say, that child is being hurt, then a civil state of mind. We all need to start transitioning into a civil state of mind. That is not the order of business. In the hub of friends. Listen. I've watched something that I said, it's no big deal, end up putting me in a hospital. The little shoves that I was getting from Atia LaShawn Bradley grew because they wasn't effective no more. The first time it was, I wonder if I shove him, he gonna hit me. I'm eager because my emotions and my hormones and the man that loves me is gonna be the one that gotta do. So she shoved me, and she didn't get no response. I'm gonna walk y'all through it. So what happened was she started to up the ante. You know what? My negativity needs to be fed. I don't want to go to therapy. You're all I got to do is just keep beating on you. This is Atia LaShawn Bradley now. All I got to do is keep beating on you, and that'll somehow make everything all right. And then shove turns into fighting, all-out brawls, and then hitting and throwing stuff. Then you meet the next individual, and then you now, because I don't know, you'll never see a fifth grader in the 12th grade. I mean, what I'm saying is you'll never see a fifth grader in the 12th grade. It takes time and stages to work up to that. When you've been in an abusive relationship with a woman, you know the signs. It's kind of like you can hear them say, I'm tired of dealing with no good niggas. They got attitudes. They got all these things. But your perspective on it is, well, I was on the receiving end of attitude. Your ass talking about something. The nigga don't answer the phone. The nigga always going to his friend's house that lived next door, and his baby mama lived next door to her. And he always going to her house. See, your fucking experience and your fucking hype up is on game. You can ask any man out there dealing with a woman of color, their fucking experience and hype up is going to be attitude. Attitude. White men don't deal with this. White men deal with, we'll deal with this when we get home. They deal with a conservative in-house. They deal with that. I've seen it. I've seen one little misunderstanding with a woman of color start jumping out on the motherfucking, doing all this shit. I've seen it. You see it on fucking World Star Hip Hop, whatever that shit is. You see it. You seen the man get attacked. You seen the grown white man get attacked by 15-year-old girls, black girls. And then, motherfuckers coming on my shit. Oh, yeah. They little kids. They're monsters. You're not a kid all the time when you're a kid. A kid that murdered their parent, a 10-year-old that murdered their parents is not going to be considered a kid. There's things that in stages of the mind state at that time that defies who and what you are at that time. You hear when they say it all the time. Well, look at him now. He's cool and calm, and look at him now. He's good. But when he get mad, his mind state changes. And that white man was to sit down there and just allow them girls to just treat him like a piece of shit. No. No, that's not how it works. Somewhere in there is a disattach. Somewhere in there, everybody got to understand what you're dealing with. You know, my mom told me, don't ever talk to a woman when she's mad. Give her a time to cool down and then commence talking when everything is okay. But then I had a woman tell me, I'm going to be mad later too. She wanted to cover those bases. What I'm saying to you guys is this. Even if your mom never told you some things, start telling the woman that you're dealing with, my mom always told me. Make it appear as though you're running off of some type of taught protocol. This is an invasive action that you was taught because you're a man, and see just how that's honored with the individuals you're in a relationship with. When you understand, you'll start getting denial. No, I'm not like that. No this, no that. No, 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 I'm not. You do it once, I ain't gonna say nothing. Twice, definitely ain't gonna say nothing. 3 times, I'm like, hey, listen. 4 times, now it's ironclad. Now I'm choking you every time it comes out, and that's how it is. We love to love. Fathers, we love our families. And like I said, what I'm going through my dispatch at my job now, I didn't do or say anything wrong to them. All I said was, listen, on Wednesdays, my garbage goes out. I just want to be home on Wednesdays. I don't care about weekends. I don't care about none of that. And all of a sudden, everything stops. Why? Because I'm the new guy. I ain't supposed to have demands. Sorry. I'm sorry. But if I had a man dispatch, this wouldn't happen. This is only happening because I have a black woman that's on dispatch. That's it. A white woman, it would not be like this. A black man, it would not be like this. It wouldn't. It's like this because I have a black woman as dispatch. And they don't know how to shut shit off and say, I'm at work now. It's nope, this is he should praise me some. My ass is big. Come on. No, that's not how that works. So I'm going to bounce off this thing, understand what I'm telling y'all, and I will see you guys tonight. I don't think I'm going to be on Unplugged tonight at 9. I don't know yet, but the link below to come check me out on Facts at 100%. Have a good day, y'all. Later.